When you think of a backyard bird, chances are the American robin is the first one that comes to mind. It's a true superstar of the avian world right here in North America. For many people, the first sight of a robin hopping across a thawing lawn is the ultimate sign that winter is finally losing its icy grip, and the warmer, vibrant days of spring are just around the corner. This bird is more than just a part of the landscape. It's a living, breathing announcement of seasonal change, a familiar friend that returns to our neighborhoods year after year, bringing with it a sense of renewal and excitement for the great outdoors. Identifying an American robin is a piece of cake, even for someone who's just starting to get into birdwatching. It has a very distinct and memorable look. You'll first notice its warm, rusty red or bright orange breast, which stands out beautifully against its dark gray back and head. The head is often a darker, almost black color, especially in males, and it has these really cool broken white rings around its eyes, giving it a wide-eyed, alert expression. Its throat is white with thin black streaks, and it has a bright yellow bill, which is perfect for its diet. It's a bird that looks both sturdy and cheerful, a perfect combination for a backyard icon. The robin's song is just as famous as its appearance. If you wake up early in the morning, especially during spring and summer, you'll likely hear its beautiful melodic carol. It's a series of clear, rising and falling whistles that sound like it's cheerfully singing cheerily, cheer up, cheerio. This song is one of the first you'll hear before the sun even comes up and one of the last you'll hear as dusk settles in. It's the soundtrack of our suburban and rural mornings, a natural alarm clock that's way more pleasant than a buzzing phone. This constant singing is the male's way of claiming his territory and trying to attract a mate. It's not just the look or the song that makes the robin so recognizable, it's also its behavior. You'll often see them on the ground, hopping and running across lawns with a unique stop and start motion. They'll run a few steps, then stop abruptly, cocking their head to one side as if they are listening intently for something moving just beneath the surface. This classic pose is how they hunt for their favorite food, earthworms. This combination of a simple, bold appearance, a beautiful song, and a very predictable pattern of behavior makes the American robin one of the easiest and most enjoyable birds for anyone to get to know. One of the most incredible things about the American robin is its sheer adaptability. This bird is a true North American native, and you can find it almost everywhere across the continent, from the chilly forests of Alaska and Canada, all the way down to the warmer climates of southern Mexico. They are not picky about where they set up shop. You can find them in wild, remote forests, quiet suburban neighborhoods, bustling city parks, open farmland, and even high up in mountain meadows. This ability to thrive in so many different environments is a huge reason why they are one of the most widespread and successful birds on the continent. The secret to their success is that robins are generalists. Unlike specialist birds that need a very specific type of food or habitat to survive, robins can make a home almost anywhere. They are comfortable living alongside humans, which is a major advantage in our rapidly developing world. While some wildlife struggles when forests are cleared for towns, robins see an opportunity. A manicured lawn in a new housing development to a robin looks just like a natural clearing in a forest, an open space perfect for hunting worms and insects. They have managed to turn our human-dominated landscapes into their own personal paradise. While many people think of robins as migratory birds that disappear for the winter, the truth is a little more complicated. Yes, many robins that spend the summer in the northern parts of the United States and Canada will travel south for the winter to find more food. However, many other robins don't go very far at all. They might just move from a suburban backyard into a nearby dense forest or swampy area where they can find leftover berries and shelter from the harsh weather. So, if you think all the robins have left your town in winter, they might just be hiding out in a different part of the neighborhood, waiting for spring. This flexibility in habitat and migration makes the robin a constant presence in our lives, whether we see them every day or just during certain seasons. Their ability to live in a wild forest one day and a city park the next is truly remarkable. They show us that with a little bit of adaptability, it's possible to thrive in a changing world. They aren't just visitors to our backyards. They are resilient residents who have mastered the art of living alongside us, making them a constant and reassuring part of the natural world that we can connect with no matter where we live. When it comes to food, the American robin has a varied menu that changes with the seasons, which is another key to its incredible success. In the spring and summer, When the ground is soft and teeming with life, robins are expert hunters of invertebrates. Their number one meal of choice is the juicy earthworm. They use their excellent eyesight, not their hearing, to find them. That classic head tilt posture you see is the robin looking for the tiny movements of a worm in its burrow. Once it spots one, it uses its strong bill to pluck it right out of the ground. Besides worms, they also feast on a wide variety of insects, grubs, snails, and spiders. This high-protein diet is incredibly important, especially during the breeding season. The male and female robins need all that energy to build nests, lay eggs, and most importantly, feed their constantly hungry chicks. A growing baby robin needs a huge amount of protein to develop properly, so the parents spend their entire day flying back and forth, delivering beakfuls of worms and insects to their nestlings. This makes them fantastic natural pest controllers in our gardens and yards. They help keep populations of beetles, caterpillars, and other insects in check, all while finding a meal for themselves and their family. It's a win-win situation for both the robins and for us. As the weather turns colder in the fall and winter, the robin's diet makes a dramatic shift. The ground freezes, making it impossible to hunt for worms, and most insects disappear. So the robins switch from being hunters to being fruit eaters, or frugivores. They form large flocks and travel around in search of trees and shrubs that are still holding onto their fruit. Their winter menu includes all sorts of berries and fruits like crab apples, holly berries, juniper berries, and dogwood fruits. Crab apples, holly berries, juniper berries, dogwood fruits. They can survive the entire winter on this sugary, high-energy food source, which gives them the fuel they need to stay warm. Sometimes, if robins eat a large number of fermented berries that have started to spoil on the branch, they can actually become intoxicated. You might see them stumbling around, flying clumsily, or acting disoriented. It's a strange but natural phenomenon. This ability to completely change their diet from protein-rich insects in the summer to sugar-rich fruits in the winter is a remarkable survival strategy. It allows them to stay in colder regions when other insect-eating birds have to fly thousands of miles south, proving once again just how resourceful and adaptable the American robin truly is. Come springtime, the focus for American robins shifts entirely to raising the next generation, and it all starts with building the perfect nest. The female robin is the master architect. She chooses a sturdy, sheltered location, often on the horizontal branch of a tree, in a dense shrub, or even on a man-made structure like a windowsill, a light fixture, or the top of a downspout. She meticulously weaves together an outer cup made of twigs, coarse grasses, and mud. The mud is the key ingredient. She uses her breast to press it into a smooth, solid, and durable bowl shape that will hold everything together securely. Once the sturdy mud cup is complete, she lines the inside with softer, finer materials to create a cozy and comfortable bed for her eggs and future chicks. She carefully places soft grasses, rootlets, animal hair, and other delicate plant fibers inside the nest, making it a safe and warm incubator. The whole process can take her several days of non-stop work. The result is a beautifully crafted, cup-shaped nest that is strong enough to withstand spring storms and gentle enough to cradle the delicate eggs. It's an amazing feat of natural engineering that she accomplishes with just her beak and her body. Soon after the nest is finished, the female lays her clutch of eggs. American robin eggs are famous for their stunning, vibrant blue color, so much so that the color is officially known as robin's egg blue. She typically lays between 3 to 5 of these beautiful eggs, one per day. For the next 2 weeks, she will be the primary incubator, sitting on the eggs almost constantly to keep them warm and safe from predators. The male plays a supportive role during this time, standing guard over the territory, chasing away intruders, and sometimes bringing food to the female on the nest, so she doesn't have to leave the eggs unattended. Once the eggs hatch, the nest becomes a flurry of activity. The helpless, blind, and featherless chicks require constant care. Both parents now work tirelessly from sunrise to sunset, bringing an endless supply of worms and insects to their hungry offspring. The chicks grow incredibly fast on this protein-rich diet, and within about 2 weeks they are nearly the size of their parents and covered in speckled juvenile feathers. At that point, they are ready to leave the nest, or fledge, and begin learning how to be a robin from their ever-watchful parents, who will continue to feed and protect them for a few more weeks. The American robin is so much more than just a common bird. It holds a special place in the heart of American culture and our ecosystem. Ecologically, robins are incredibly important. By eating vast quantities of insects and grubs, they provide a natural and effective form of pest control for our farms, gardens, and lawns. They help maintain a healthy balance in the insect world. Furthermore, their winter diet of berries and fruits makes them crucial seed dispersers. When a robin eats a berry, it flies off and later digests the fruit, passing the seed in a new location, often far from the parent plant, complete with a small amount of fertilizer, helping new trees and shrubs to grow. Symbolically, the robin is a powerful and cherished icon. For generations, its arrival has been celebrated as the definitive sign of spring's return, a messenger of hope, renewal, and new beginnings after a long, cold winter. Its cheerful song, breaking the dawn silence, brings a sense of joy and optimism to our daily lives. This connection is so deep that the American robin has been named the state bird of 3 states, Connecticut, Michigan, and Wisconsin. It represents the simple, natural beauty that can be found right in our own backyards, a reminder of the wild world that lives and breathes all around us, even in the middle of a city. Despite being so common and adaptable, American robins are not without their challenges. One of the biggest threats they face is habitat loss, as natural forests and fields are replaced by development. While they are good at adapting to suburbs, they still need trees for nesting and green spaces for foraging. Another serious threat comes from domestic and feral cats, which are a major predator of adult and fledgling robins. Pesticides used on lawns can also be harmful, as robins can ingest contaminated worms and insects which can poison them or affect their ability to reproduce successfully. These are challenges we've created, and we have a responsibility to address them. Protecting the American robin means protecting the health of our local environments. Simple actions can make a huge difference. We can plant native trees and shrubs that provide food and shelter, reduce or eliminate the use of pesticides on our lawns, and keep our cats indoors to protect not just robins, but all local wildlife. The American robin is a symbol of resilience and hope. It's a bird that connects us to the seasons and to the natural world. By ensuring its future, we are also ensuring that the cheerful song and welcome sight of this backyard icon will continue to signal the promise of spring for many generations to come.